I really struggled with that to begin with plot and structure. I kind of think that it is if you are, as I am, sort of geared towards character, they can feel like kind of opposite ends of the writing spectrum. But I think it's about learning to celebrate the idea of plot and understand that it's not admin. It's part of the joy of it. You know, it's story. It's just thinking of plot and structure as stories in the same way that you would tell an anecdote in the pub. You know, what's the best story you have? You know, that's plot. That, you know, learning to see plot in your day-to-day life. When like something happens that's funny or amazing, or you're telling a story about a friend, or you're telling a story about your dad, the reason you like it is because it has good plot, it's got good structure. And sort of learning that, seeing that in color as opposed to in black and white, I think is a really, really useful way to look at it. And I learned that from working with Robert Popper, who co-wrote the first two episodes of series one with me. Seb Barwell and John Petrie have been like limitless, and Ashatala have been limitless kind of like wells of knowledge for me, and the notes they've given me over the years have kind of led me to understand that, you know, sorry, in a long answer to your question, the way I think about plot is really just like what is like a funny one-liner anecdote, like what is just something that you can kind of like pick up and throw away quickly, and you don't get too in the reeds with it. More often than not, the way I come to plot is via spectacle. So I'll kind of have like a big bucket of spectacles that I've kind of jotted down over the years. Like, Staff is tired doing a flat viewing. Staff jumps in a canal. You know, things that feel like they have a physicality or something that I know I can hang plot on, because they're dynamic enough. You know, that tends to be my guiding light. So you go like, I want Staff to jump in a canal. I like the idea, but I don't just want him to jump in a canal. I want the joke of that jump to be that it's deeply unimpressive. You know, that you find some friction in your spectacle. It's not just a person falls over. You know, there's an episode where I have a fight with Charlie Cooper, and it's like, it's not good enough for it to be a fight. What's specific about this fight? Oh, it's that they're fighting, but they actually never touch each other, and it's the most dramatic fight in the world. And you go, okay, so story-wise, how do I get to that? How do I find my way? And if you line up enough of those things in an episode and you reorder them and you kind of look at these things, you know, and you look at your B and your C plots, you know, you might, after, you know, a lot of pushing and shoving, find your way to a story, which is sort of how all of Staff gets written.